Aaron?
Jake.
Boopity school.
No.
Yeah.
I just showed Jake that ridiculous fucking Kanye West song where like the whole end of the song is just boopity scoop,
Boopity school.
whoopty scoop.
I haven't seen it.
I mean, there's nothing to say, and there's really nothing to listen to either. It's the most ridiculous shit. I was humming it, and he's like, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
It's the new Kanye West, the new shit.
Sounds like my shit. Sounds like something I'd listen to.
Oh yeah, you can fucking like bounce to it so hard.
There's going to be a group of people who like pretend that they like that song.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
there
how
already
hipsters-
has. Like, it's
Really?
like Kanye West like supporters. They're like, you just don't understand his creative
You
process,
don't
man.
understand.
You just don't understand how his mind works, how he creates, man. Like,
Boopity scoop.
like literally, like
It's literally like, if that...
it's like you asked a 4-year-old to write every word that rhymes with scoop, and all he knows is poop and whoop. So he's just like
Boopity.
whoopity scoop.
Literally, if someone can please link me the lyrics to that song.
I'm getting up the lyrics right now.
Get it up right now. Welcome to episode 3.
Trey.
Welcome to episode 3
You're
of
Italian.
the... Yeah. I mean, for the Italian
For the
listeners,
Italians out
the
there.
misbitters out there.
Trey. Episode Trey.
Trey?
Trey.
3?
Trey?
No. This is why Aaron and I did not do well in Italian.
No chance.
We were
I did
talking...
Italian all the way through primary school and up
Yeah.
to year 9 in high school. That's a good 9 years of learning another language.
Yeah.
And I don't know a single lick of it.
9 years.
9 years of learning Italian.
Holy shit.
And all I know is Mi chiamo Aaron and Cosy Cosy. My name is Aaron.
So?
So.
I mean, you know, Trey.
Trey, just, you know. Literally, I'm looking up the lyrics to this fucking ridiculous song. It's called Lift Yourself by Kanye West.
Mm.
As soon as I type in lift, it's Lift Yourself lyrics. Like,
Yeah.
that's the first thing.
Everyone's like wanting to know. I want to see, like, because on what is it, on Spotify, on like the apps on your TV and stuff, you can get like this thing that actually explains the lyrics. I want to see that. I want to see
what, like the explanation for that
the
song.
explanation behind what's it even called? Poopity scoop?
No, it's called Lift Yourself.
Lift yourself. Why?
Because okay,
If you have some meaning, please explain.
The poopity scoop one, like that verse, I guess, comes right at the end. And it's only like the last like 20 seconds of the song, of like a 2-minute song.
Okay.
So the rest of it's just like repetitive like shit. You'd have to listen to it. And we're not going to play it because although not many people will listen to this, I'm still not about getting copyrighted.
Yeah, are YouTube going to take the time? Or is it like iTunes
Is
gonna
it
take
copyright if I read out the lyrics? Surely not. And that
Of
counts.
course not, because
that's
you can do covers and shit.
Yeah, this is just a really shit cover of the song.
Let me do some backdrop. I don't even know how it goes.
No, that's not that, I guarantee it. The lyrics are poopity scoop, scoop diddy whoop, whoop de scoop de poop, poop de scoop tea, scoop tea, scoop tea whoop, whoopy scoop, whoop poop, poop diddy whoop scoop, poop, scoop diddy whoop, whoop diddy scoop, whoop diddy scoop poop.
Kanye.
Written by Kanye O'Mara West.
Of course. Who else?
His middle name's O'Mara.
He's gone through a stage.
He's going through a fucking weird stage.
I don't pay attention to, like, I used to. Like, year 12, I was like all over pop culture, but now I just am not paying attention to anything. But all I know is that, like, he mentioned something that how he's like in favor of Trump or something.
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't give a shit. We're in Australia. Fucking
Yeah, true.
Whatever. But yeah, he's back on Twitter, and literally as soon as he came back on Twitter,
Yeah.
he kicked off with like supporting Trump, and I think one of his worst ones were saying that the African Americans that were forced into slavery.
Oh, here we go.
It was like they had a choice and they chose to stay in slavery.
He didn't say that.
He did say that. It was one of his tweets. So
Kanye, if you
Kanye, poopity scoop, am
like,
I right?
why? This is what I don't understand. Like, I don't know what you call them. Do you call them hipsters? Like people who like that kind of. I guess that kind not the genre, but the people who like Kanye, just in general, he's lost the plot. I get people who like Drake because Drake's good, but Kanye, like he's just weird. He call himself a god?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a Kanye thing to do.
Yeah, he goes on about how he's like a genius and all this shit, and I don't know. He used to be like actually good. Like there was a whole thing when he first came out and started doing music. Like all of his music was good, I guess.
Yeah.
I was never that into it, but it was like he did good songs, and
it wasn't
even like
scoop.
Last year and stuff, he was still putting out good songs. But yeah,
something's happened.
I don't know. I don't listen to him. I don't know enough of his stuff to have an opinion on it. But there are people that definitely like. It's like that. You know, Childish Gambino.
Oh, this is America.
This is America.
Don't guys just even know?
Yeah, literally. There's literally. I watched like 4 videos in a row of people like explaining the video clip and stuff.
I saw heaps
it's
of
like,
those.
Yeah, I think all the world's turned into like a group of English teachers. Like finding like hidden meanings and shit.
That's like, to me, music is like, and this is like such a generic fucking unoriginal answer, but music's just music. Like people, I feel like artists see like they are influencers, but like they take it to the next level of like like I'm gonna really make you.
Yeah, well, like I think there's the bit of like, you know, artists write lyrics and make songs and all that sort of like, you know, the lyrics mean something, and it's like sort of, it's like poems and stuff.
Like shout out to Adele.
Yeah, bloody
love you, Adele.
Oh, the goddess of our generation. And
where have you gone, by the way? Like, if you're listening to this, Adele, where have you gone? You haven't released a new song in too long, and I'm waiting. Thank you.
There was a full, like, what's her newest one? 25?
Her album?
Her newest album. 25?
I don't know. But,
27?
like, she doesn't, like, release songs, or, like, the songs don't get put on radio or whatever. Yeah, singles.
Yeah, she releases albums, which is good, because all her albums are the same. My favorite album of hers is 19. That's a good one. It was 19, 21, and then 25. I think her newest one's 25. That how old she was when she made the album. Anyway, but I was saying about how but like obviously artists and stuff, like they write lyrics that mean something.
Yeah.
And then like something like then there's fucking Lil Pump, who makes you wanna. Do you know who Lil Pump is?
No.
You know the song Gucci Gang. Gucci Gang.
Yeah.
The guy that makes you want to fucking
hug
an oncoming train.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's people like that. He's literally just, and like that genre, mumble rap. Oh, I hate mumble rap. And Tom's gonna hate me for saying that, but
who cares? Mumble rap is shit.
Yeah, but there's artists that like write to like mean something, but I feel like there's just like this sort of culture of people who feel like they're so smart because they find all the hidden meanings, and it's like a meme because you know how I was saying it, like everyone's like fucking delving deep into This Is America to find all the hidden meanings. Oh my gosh,
they went crazy on
it's
that
like
shit.
You know, this thing is like Childish Gambino like, says hi, and then like his fans, the H represents Harriet Tubman, like all this stuff,
exactly.
Or like finding all the it's like I said, it's like English teachers, like, you know. In the movie,
exactly. Yeah,
the crow flying over the house represents the oncoming death, and what it actually means. Like while they were filming an establishing shot, a crow happened to fly over the house. Like
it was the thing I saw on Facebook, and it was like a part of the book was like, the curtains were red, and the teacher's like, why does it, like, what does that mean? And it's like the curtain represents like death and suffering or whatever, and like the blood, and then the author's like, the curtains were just fucking red. Like, fucking chill out, bitch. Like,
I'm just trying to help you imagine the house.
Exactly. Like, that. But I feel like that. What you're saying there is what I was trying to explain earlier. I'm like, I don't like that kind of, like, because they do that with they do it with Kanye, they do it with like Childish Gambino, is they just break everything down and they think that because I don't think the artists intend for it to go like that. I don't think.
Yeah. Well, like majority of them don't. Like if I ever wrote a song, which I probably won't because I'm not musically talented.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Better than me. I can only play the drums, which is saying nothing.
I haven't played guitar in a long, long time.
Yeah,
I remember I got it out for my nephew, and I realized that I was like, shit, I forgot half of it. He was better than I was.
Natural talent.
Nah. So yeah, if I wrote a song, it would never have that much deep meaning to it enough for someone to like. It wouldn't take more than 5 minutes to figure out what it means.
Understand.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like being able to listen to a song and understand its meaning. Like, I want to listen to a song once and know exactly what it means.
Yeah, I don't want
to listen to it like 5,000 times and have to watch the video and see his fucking poses.
Yeah, I don't want to need an English major to bloody
yeah, exactly.
work out what all this what this song represents.
Check your references. Alright, Wikipedia is not on the ball. Alright, you want it? You give me proper references
Don't even start me with referencing.
I'm not at uni. Next year I have to struggle, but I'm not at uni.
It's horrendous. This is like everyone's gonna be like, everyone does it. Get over it.
No, not everyone does do it.
But fucking I had to do a essay for one of my subjects.
Disgusting.
My bio subject that I had to do. And it's like a scientific essay on a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to get into because I barely understand it. So, and you never did biology.
Yeah, so, ever.
Yeah, so I'm not going to get into. I could crack into it. And,
please don't.
No, feel free not to. No, but but like the referencing. It's anytime you say anything that's a fact.
Yeah,
it's a fact. Like saying, the leaves on trees are green. Because of
yeah,
but like if I said that in my essay, I have to find a
reference.
I have to find the journal article, which is where they write everything scientific. Like anything you've ever found in science is like put into a journal, and that's when it's like put in as fact. You have to find who discovered why leaves are green, even if you already knew. You have to find out who discovered it, write their names, like
fucking smart ass who discovered why it leaves green.
Yeah. Why did people have to discover shit? Now I have to spend an extra 30 minutes referencing
trying to find your fucking name.
Yeah. So like after you put in that fact, you have to in brackets write their names and the date, like the year that they found out the fact.
Yeah.
And then in the like bibliography bit, you have to write the most disgustingly long-winded reference in a specific sequence and order because it has to wrap like when you do coding like on on like computers and stuff. You know how like there's different like languages for coding. There's different versions of referencing, which means they're all in a different. So it's literally like you do the last name of the person, then a comma, space, then the first letter of their first name, full stop, first letter of their second name, full stop, comma, space, and then you go on with the second author. But if you get any of those in the wrong order, like you do comma and then full stop.
Do the teachers go through that?
So I got marked off on one of my referencing because I swapped a full stop and a comma. There it goes. It's meant to go full stop. No, comma, full stop. No, sorry. Full stop, comma.
This is why you got checked up.
Fucking, I got no idea. It's meant to go full stop, comma.
Yeah.
I did comma, full stop, and that one reference was deemed wrong. So I got marked down on it, and I lost like 5 marks. It's bullshit.
Nah.
It's disgusting.
Just fucking teach. Like
no, but this is like what they're teaching. Like it wasn't that big of a deal because like
so the topic was like how to reference properly, or like
the assignment was not on like not for
on why
you're not meant to teach like it's not about your research on the topic. It's about being able to do a scientific essay.
Okay, so it's more about the assignment than what you've learnt.
Yeah, it's more about me doing the essay properly.
But man, that's shit.
What it's about. It was AIDS. I did really well on it though. I did it the morning that I was meant to hand it in.
You did well,
and I got like an 80% on it or something.
It's like your whatchamacallit, your performance exam,
Oh, my theatre studies, my
your
mom.
monologue.
Yeah, I got an A on that, and I literally did it all like the 2 days before I did the exam. Like I worked out everything. Like I learnt my lines like 2 days before.
You should do that then. That should be your thing.
What,
You're probably
doing
good at like
everything last minute.
yeah.
Oh, it's been my thing my entire schooling life. This isn't like you haven't like given me an idea.
Yeah.
This is my life.
I thought I was onto something there.
Oh, do you know what you should do? Be
lazy.
Yeah, be a lazy asshole who procrastinates
Already
and does
there,
everything
already
at the
there.
last minute. Yeah, I haven't handed in one assignment.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't say this. Actually, no one in my family is listening. I haven't handed in one assignment for
University listens.
Yeah, I haven't handed in one assignment for university
Yeah.
any other day than the day it's due. And I've always done it on the day.
You can hand it in before.
Yeah, they give you they give you the assignment, and they're like, it's due 6 weeks from now, but you can hand it in like 3 weeks before.
Okay.
And I did.
But you always do it on the day because you do it like
'Cause
the
I'm an
night
asshole.
before or the
Yeah.
day of.
Yeah, I'm a.
That's
pro.
alright.
Oh,
If you're doing well,
no.
P's get the E's. Is that right?
What?
P's get degrees.
P? What? What's a P?
Passes.
Oh.
P's get. I don't know. I remember someone saying P's get the E's. All you have to do is pass. You're through.
Pretty much. But I don't even know if I'm passing. I just go to uni and just do stuff. I have no idea.
You don't know what's going on.
Like,
Fingers crossed it all goes well.
Just like, yeah, I'm just like squinting my eyes and just like waiting for it to be over.
Yeah.
I have no idea how I'm going.
Mate, you blink and it's going to be through. All right? You blink and it's going to be
It's
ended.
like classic things like telling yourself,
Going.
don't worry, I just have to get through this rough week and it'll all be smooth sailing from here. But it's every week.
It's every week to
That's
say
literally how I do it. I'm like, I just got to get to Friday and then it's all good.
that. Yeah.
And then it all starts again.
Shit, that was a voice break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, I'm hands down. I'm doing psychology next year.
Yeah.
That is going to be fucked. Like from the sounds of things, from what I've heard from people else who are doing psychology, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I'm in for a real shit time.
Yeah. I have a mate in one of my classes at uni
Mm.
who like this is like his 3rd year at La Trobe, and every year he's done a different course. So like
So he's gone back.
so he's doing 1st year
Yeah.
like biomedicine or something. I hope he's not listening. I have him on Facebook. He might be listening.
Oh, if you are,
Yeah.
fuck oath.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
I'll find out. He'll be like in our class. He'll be like, "What the fuck are you talking about me?" Yeah, like he's doing like biomedicine or something.
Yeah.
But like the 1st year, I think he did like psych. He was like, "This is too easy." And the 2nd year,
Too easy.
yeah, because he's into like proper like doing like chemistry experiments and like
Oh, so he's into that shit.
hands-on science.
Yeah.
Whereas psych is more about like, so
Yeah, it's
why did Jimmy feel sad?
Yeah, it's
And
about
all-
thinking.
Yeah,
About thinking more.
that's it's all about on people where he likes,
Yeah.
know, mate, fucking around with
On-
acid is
yeah.
like fun no matter what you're doing, but like
Yeah, of course.
you know,
Unless it's like touching any part of your body.
yeah, but you know, yeah. So
We've all seen the WorkSafe ads.
oh fuck! Remember those bloody
they
ads
haunted me.
that were like like a little bit longer, like for like 5-10 years. No,
Yeah.
I don't know, but there was like
When I was a child, there would be an ad on
Oh.
television of this guy walking like they were like parked car. The guy walked out. The woman's like, "Be careful," and he gets fucking hit by a car. That haunted me.
oh, that was the fucked one. No, I'm thinking of like that were those like the TAC ones, like the road ones.
Yeah.
Where, yeah.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's
same,
literally
yeah.
like a video of like someone getting hit by a car. Like on the the ones that haunted me that I was like never ready for were like the series of like the WorkSafe ones.
Oh,
where
yeah.
the chick cuts her finger off.
Oh, the guy gets his like hand stuck in like the meat shredder.
Yeah, the guy is carrying the massive pot of like boiling water and he pours it on himself.
Oh,
And the guy using the nail gun and it shoots back and hits him in the eye.
Jesus!
It's literally like a series, you know, like fucking Happy Tree Friends. It's like real life versions of that on the TV. As an ad.
Literally like an ad.
I wasn't ready for it. I was like bloody 9,
Yeah,
like
that's
staying up a little bit late. Like, oh, let's check this out. Some guy like burnt his face off. He's like,
Yeah, exactly.
fucking scarred me for life. I remember they made like short versions of them that
Yeah.
didn't show anything. And because usually, like, it was to the point where, like, every time the ad would come on, I'd cover my eyes.
Yeah.
And, like, wait until it's over.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But then they bring out the short ones. I'm like, I don't have to watch it anymore.
Yeah.
The one time they played the full-length ad, I was like, oh, nice. Ad. And I wasn't ready for it. I was like,
yeah, exactly. Oh, no way. Do you know, like, those, the reason why the guy getting hit by the car haunted me so much. I saw a guy get hit by a car.
Like, full on?
Like, full on. He died.
Jesus.
Yeah.
When was this?
This was when when was it? I think I was like 11. Actually, no. It was in grade 6. So it would have been when it was in grade 5.
So you were turning
10, 11, around the time.
Yeah.
And I remember that because I was doing Toastmasters, which was like this public speaking program at school. And fuck, man, this
happened while you were doing it.
No, it happened before.
Okay.
But like not too before.
Okay.
So it was like around that time.
Yeah.
It was like the same as that ad. Like the guy was like out of the car, and the car that hit him was on his phone. And he hit him. I don't even want to describe it because it
threw him up in the air and
like the car door was like flew across. He got flung shot. He was like 10 meters away from the car.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and like he was in. I don't even want to describe it because I don't like. I'm past it, but for people at home, I'm sorry. He was in his own like pool of blood.
Jesus.
And later that night, I found out that he passed away. His wife was screaming. It was crazy. It was
and you
intense.
were just like hanging out.
Well, no.
We were just like watching.
We were like you know when you like something really like crazy happens.
Were you doing?
We were in the car, 2 cars behind.
Oh, so you were like
the car
following.
That hit him.
Okay.
So we stopped because we're like, well, we're not just gonna drive past and be like, hey, he's fine.
Yeah.
Because he's not. And yeah, it was intense, and I had like cops call me like 2 weeks later, ask if I'm okay, and I'm like, no, but that's fine.
No.
I'm
no, not at all, really. But
yeah, no.
Hey, buddy, you doing okay,
man?
Fuck no.
I was like, you can't fucking lie to me. I know what's going on, but
champ.
That's why I'm a huge advocate for don't go on your phone, Aaron. Don't go on your phone and drive. It's look, I allow it if you're at the lights, if you're just like switching through music, but if you are messaging someone on the phone, I know exactly what it can cause because I literally witnessed it.
I usually, if I'm driving like down, I probably shouldn't use my mic. Sorry, I just use my mic as like the example in the story, like moving it around. No. If I'm driving down like a road and there's no traffic or anything and I'm like going the speed limit, I'll only I'll wait for a straight bit and quickly change a song or like
changing songs
or look at like a text and be like who's texted me and shit like that just in case it's important. But because going in uni I get stuck in like just bumper to bumper traffic. I've like on the way home I had like Snapchat conversations and shit just like sitting in traffic.
Yeah, that's in traffic it's fine. But man, I've seen people like, and I like give them the biggest fucking death stare. Like P-platers as well, red P-platers, probably people I know, like looking down while they're literally like driving past me. I'm like, I look at them and then they look up. Nah, sometimes
you see some weird shit. This has happened twice now. I've seen this twice. Whereas I'll try and paint the picture because some drivers it happened the worst. There was like I picked up Kate from TAFE.
Yeah.
And we were going home and I was sitting at the lights and it was like there was this is the weirdest fucking. This has never happened like this before.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what was going on. I swear there was like a fucking police chase or something going on because it had like you can't imagine it.
Yeah.
So I'll paint the picture. Imagine there's 4 lanes at adult lights. 4 lanes. Okay. The far right lane turns right.
Yeah.
Right?
As it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the 3 lanes left of it are just to go straight.
Yep.
So cool. I was on like White Horse Road. If you know it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know exactly what. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that type of setup. And then there was a far left lane that kind of turned into like a giveaway lane. So I'm not counting it, but anyway.
That's okay.
Yeah. So it was 4 lanes. And
4 lanes.
The right lane turns right, and we're stopped at the lights, and we got all reds. So like going straight, it's red. Turning right, red.
Yeah.
All it's red. I've stopped at the lights. And probably about 5 seconds have gone past and cars have turned and all that shit.
Yeah.
And this car blasts up the turn lane And like I'm like, oh yeah, he's just waiting to turn. Goes through and then cuts in and runs straight through the red light and just goes straight down like Whitehorse Road. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm like to Kate, I'm like, did you see that shit? Like he bloody just ran through a red light. That was on purpose. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then like 2 seconds after, actually no, probably more. That's the distance between was like the main thing. Like 10 seconds afterwards, and we're like, geez, blah blah. Another car does the exact same thing. Like follows him down the road.
Jesus.
And we're like, what the fuck? Is there like, I'm looking around for like police and shit. I'm like, is there like a robbery going on?
You're in the middle of like a movie scene.
Yeah, I'm like,
Fast and the Furious.
I'm looking up for like boom cameras and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Come
No,
on.
I'm not done. Like, I'm like, we're then like spun the fuck out. We're like, what is going on? Jesus Christ.
Shit.
And then like while we're talking, a motorbike cuts lanes between us, blasts through the red light and just goes after them.
Oh my god.
And we're like, what the fuck? And we end up catching them later in traffic. Like, I was behind the guy who ran the red light. I was like, oh, that was worth it.
Yeah, look at you go,
but,
man.
yeah, it was weird as. Well, I was convinced there was, like, some type of chase going on. I'm like, should we join? Like, like, should I help? Like,
is this like a thing? Is the red light broken? You just, like, slowly edge through?
Oh, I've done that. I remember I got super confused about, you know how, like, if you have a green light, but you want to turn...
Oh, that's confusing.
Where you wait for the traffic to like go and then you go. I used to get super confused about when you could do that. And one time I was just not thinking and I got a full red light, but like the turn light wasn't red. And I was like, this means I can wait. So I literally creeped, like I was turning onto Maroondah Highway. Okay. I like creeped in and just sat in the middle of the intersection. I looked to my right and there was like all these cars. I was like, shit. And I like put it in reverse. And got the fuck out of there. Fuck. I was like, what am I thinking? How did I not know? Like I was like, so, because I never knew when you should, like when you wait to go.
No shit,
like I had no idea when you have to do it.
Yeah.
So I just assumed that it's just like, always.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a better driver than that. I was so pissed off at myself.
I'm not. Like, I am a good driver, but when it comes to, like, directions and where to go, I'm not. Like, the other day, and I drove one of my good friends, Noah. He's Lydia's son, who was here just before.
Oh, yeah.
I was driving him to this place. It was on Maroondah Highway, but it was near Whitehorse. I think it was, like, Whitehorse Road, near that area. And, fuck... I needed to turn left into like a building complex, and I turned left onto the exit of fucking the East Link.
What?
So it was a one way,
and
it wasn't my one way. It was their one way, and I turned left.
So you turned left too early onto the exit ramp coming from the East Link.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So, like, you turn left and there was all these, like, cars way, go back. Like...
Well, because it wasn't on my side.
No,
it wasn't, like, facing the road. It was in. So, like, if you've turned, it's too fucking late. Wrong way. It's, like, it's too late. I had to reverse on that fucking road, and I fucking put the pedal to the metal. Went up, and I'm just like, man, I'm just going to pick you up at Hungry Jack's. Like,
I've never gone the wrong side of the road. That's one thing. Like,
but it wasn't like my fault. It was my fault.
I don't know.
But you'd think that there would be a like one-way sign before you actually turned into the one-way road.
I'm sure there would be a no left turn.
There wasn't because I checked 100%, 110%. I checked. I'm serious, and it took me like literally I had to like do about 5 like U-turns. Going back because I kept missing
like
the turn.
So many people like honking you and shit when you did it?
No. The guy looked at me like, what? And I'm like, you're right. I'm wrong. It's like, no fucking shit. I've just come off the easily and there's a guy facing me.
Like, should I go backwards?
Yeah. Can you just scooch over?
Has there been times where you're driving and you literally, like, something happens and, like, you are so close to, like, shitting your pants? Like... Like, it's been, like, my main thing in my car, and if you've been in my car, you'd know the pain I go through. My horn isn't the whole steering wheel. I have those 2 little bitch buttons, like, on either side. So, like, if something had, like, a truck pulled out of me, like, I was going into a roundabout, and a truck just pulled out.
Oh, okay.
And I was literally halfway past him by the time I found the horn. And like, got to like honk him and shit.
He's like,
I was like,
is he tooting at me?
And like, it was like, damn it. Like, I was halfway down the road.
I've actually got a similar problem. My horn is too like stiff.
Oh, you really have to like.
Like I have to a car will pull out and I would go for it and it wouldn't go, so I have to like.
I remember. Yeah, because the buttons, like, you have to hold it down.
Yeah.
But because your palm is too big, so even if you hit it with your palm,
yeah,
it doesn't stay on.
Yeah.
So I've done like that. That little just like doesn't do anything. It's like no, it's just a waste of time. I have some fucking bitch. Oh, it pissed me off. I was on the phone and I was literally losing my mind when I was on the phone, probably to Kate. I was, on the way home, I talked because I get stuck in traffic for like an hour.
Oh,
so I
so
just
you talk. That's
I
nice.
just go on the phone. Like,
why not?
We'll chat. But like, I was sitting, sort of the same situation as the other picture I painted about a bunch of cars that ran the red light.
Yeah.
So I was, because it's traffic, like there's the turn lane and just 3 lanes.
Yeah.
But the way the traffic was set, I was stopped in traffic where the turn lane sort of like opens up.
Okay.
So like where the lane starts.
Oh yeah.
So like if I was turning like right, I would be able to go into the turn lane, but someone behind me couldn't. Like that.
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
But I was going straight.
Yeah.
And I'm in the lane to go straight, and because the traffic's there, I can't move forward. But the slut behind me wanted to turn, but apparently I'm in the way. So she held down her horn. I'm in traffic. She's holding down her horn.
Yeah.
Like I can hear her, get out the fucking way, I need to turn. Like all this shit. She's some like green pea plater.
Really?
I'm like, I can't go anywhere. Traffic starts to move. Like I edge forward. She blasts past, but it's a red light.
Yeah.
So she stopped there. And as I drive past, she's still honking, like yelling out the window, like as I go past her.
Stupid.
I'm like, get over it.
Yeah.
Fucking
you know what,
home.
You know what you should, because when I really need to watch myself, because when I get in conflict, I like really, because like I don't get in conflict very often.
Yeah.
But when I feel like I'm being not threatened, but being teased a little bit by anyone, I kind of egg them on. Like in that situation, I've been in situations like that as well. I kind of make it worse for them.
Oh yeah, it is
like,
fun.
I might like reverse a little bit, like just make it a little bit worse for them. The car in front of me would go. I'll just like wait, just 5 seconds maybe.
I've done a couple of those. There was literally a time where like I was going Jumping Creek Road. Yeah. So you know how no one goes the speed limit on Jumping. It was like 60 the entire way.
It's so hard to though. Like
yeah.
I try and stay the speed limit, but Jumping Creek Road.
Like it's easy to go quick.
Yeah. That's like a 70.
I go 80 down there.
Okay, that's
no, but like it's like other roads are 80 that are exactly the same, even windier. And
true.
So I'm used to going like 80 on those roads, and it's 60. 60 is way too slow.
Way too slow for that.
I was going down it, and some guy was like right up my ass. I was like, fine, I'm just gonna go quick, get it over it. I was going I ended up like pushing like 120 like on one of the straight bits, and he was right there, like right. He was right there with you. Right up my ass. I was like, fuck him. So I went all the way down and went 60 the entire way. Yeah. I was like, fuck it. I've never gone the speed limit on this road, but for you, mate, I'm gonna make a special exception.
You can't do one. You can't like speed up in those situations. You know what you need to do?
No, because I was going a normal speed limit. Because there's people behind me I don't really like flogging. Because if it was like night, so I was like, is he a cop? So I was going quick. And he was just like way up, really way up there close up my ass. Yeah. Like I'm trying to give us space. I'm trying to get away from you. Yeah. He was right there, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'm going speed limit."
When someone's up my ass, 2 things. All right, indicator, and then indicator off. So you indicate, they expect you turning, they slow down, because in their mind they think, okay, he's turning, he's gonna slow down soon, so they slow down. You just turn it off. That's one way I kind of like tease them a little bit. Other way, if they're too close, and this is one way, like those stickers. It's like if you're reading this, you're too fucking close. Yeah. It's like that, but you don't need a sticker. You just put your wipers on. Trust me. Put the wipers on. The water.
I know what you're talking about. But that doesn't do anything because they're like, oh, now I have to put my wipers on.
Exactly.
But it's not like a motorcycle rider. It's just like, oh my god, I can't say it's just they're just gonna put their wipers on.
It makes me feel good.
Nah, the indicator one's funny.
Yeah, the indicator one.
Mainly because I to piss people off. I think pretending like you don't know where you're going is the best way. Being like, is it here? Like slowing down.
Are you driving 50 down like a 70 road? Like, am I turning here? No. Nah. Am I turning here?
But I hate I love doing it on purpose to piss people off. But I hate actually doing it. Like,
Oh,
not
yeah.
knowing where you're going and
Yeah,
having
no.
to go really slow.
If you don't know where you're going, it's the most frustrating and awkward thing ever, especially when someone's up there.
Especially when there's someone in the car.
Yeah.
That, like, no, it's there! Like, they're, like, directing you.
That's my fucking life, Aaron. I'm terrible with directions. Everyone who has been in my car and who has driven with me knows that I'm shit with directions. I can go somewhere, like, 10 times, and I'll still need you to point out where to go. I'm not even kidding.
I'm okay with, like, if I've been there. Like, if I've done
Yeah.
if I've driven there once, I'll generally remember how to do it again.
Yeah.
But, like, you know those people that are just, like I asked my dad's, like, remembers every road name ever. I was literally like, how would you get to, like Brighton or something? And he was like, so you'd go down... Yeah, you go down Doncaster Road, then turn onto this, and then go down Canterbury Road, and then you go... Like, and he, like, knew it, like, the entire way. I was like, how? How? Like, I know... That's another thing. I don't know road names. People are like, how do you get to... how do you get there? Be like, I've done it millions of times, but I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
So you sort of, like, count 20 seconds and then turn right. It's about that long. Like, that's sort of, like, how I'd have to do it.
Someone asked me, I'm like, just fucking use Google Maps. I'm a Google Maps.
Melways, bro. Yeah.
Melways?
Melways.
Who are you?
Melways. Because, like, I
Melways?
don't have enough data to keep my maps going all the time.
Melways. He's such a grandpa.
Melways. I drive like a 1990s Ford Falcon.
You are a grandpa.
It's the most nana car ever. And so I have a Melways and a Rhodes Victoria map in the back pockets of the seats.
Oh my god. I don't think I've seen a Melways in like 8 years.
I will go outside. I'll show you one running.
Ooh.
Look. There's your house. No, it saved me a couple of times. Very first time going to uni, I wasn't really sure where I was going, so I pulled over and checked the Melways. Saved me. Got there in time.
I could not do that. I'm a Google Maps kind of guy. Or Navman.
I don't have enough money for a TomTom.
I just stole it. I stole my mum's.
She doesn't need to know where she's going.
If you're listening, Mum, thank you.
Sucked in.
Sucked in? I was about to say a rude word, but I love you, Mum. You're the best.
Shout out to Mum. Shout out to all the mums out there.
Shout out to all the mums. Mother's Day.
Has passed.
Try. That's right. I did a post on Facebook. I did a really nice post.
You did a post?
Yeah.
I've blocked my entire family on Facebook.
I wish, like, I unfollowed my uncle. If you're listening, Uncle Peter. Uncle Peter. You posted on Instagram, and like you posted.
Are we like calling out one of your family members?
It's alright. I don't mind. He posted a video of his new dog, which is adorable, and I love it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in person, but I've seen pictures in the video.
Yeah.
It's mauling. It's like ripping into a dead penguin on the beach. And he posted a video of that. And I was like, mate, unfollowed.
That was enough. Like, no,
that was enough for me.
You're out. No, I've like blocked my entire family just because, like, I don't know, I'm not... Our family of, like, we have, like, family personality and, like, everywhere else personality.
Okay.
So, like, who I am around my family.
Yeah.
And, like, what we talk about and stuff. It's like, it's not like, you know, we don't talk about anything like that. No, like if there's an actual problem going on in life, like we can talk about it. But like, I'm not like this and not like what I am around my friends, around my family.
Oh, neither. Yeah.
No,
neither.
but like to the point where like my social media is who I am around my friends.
Yeah.
Therefore, my entire family's blocked
on
social media.
You're out of it. Yeah. I'm the same. I don't know. I don't necessarily block them. But I just hope to God that sometimes they don't see some of the stuff. Like, what's a meme? What's a meme?
What's a meme?
A meme.
No, it's like I blocked my brothers because, like, you know, I don't care. Like, they don't need to see my stuff. I don't need to see their stuff.
Yeah, stay out of it.
Whatever, different lives. But I blocked my parents because I knew that the first thing they would do on Facebook is look like us up, like
of course,
their kids.
Yeah,
so I was like, nah, I'm getting in quick. You're never fighting me.
Yeah, because like I was on and off of blocking my mum. We had an on off kind of thing.
I follow you, mum. You can block. I'll keep you.
Yeah?
I'll keep you
Nah,
filled in.
she's currently unblocked. She's currently on the friends list.
She's good.
She's on the good side, but it doesn't take long before
she's
you're
had
off
2
of it.
strikes, so she is on her last chance.
Thin ice, mate. Thin ice. But I don't know. When I was younger, I was like, if she posted something of me, I would be like, "What the fuck did you post that? Take it down. Delete it.
No.
Delete it."
Jesus. Is that what you like as a kid? Delete it.
Yeah, literally, like a girl going through puberty. You know, when someone takes a photo, delete it. No.
Jess, that looks disgusting. No. I look like a horse. No.
The little like the tap.
Trying to
Stop.
grab the
No.
No, you stop it. No, you can't do that. Please don't put it up. Please promise me you won't put that up.
Deep down, they know they look fucking good, and they want them to post it.
No, it's usually the like they take like a group of friends take a photo. All of them look like fucking dumpster fires, except the person who's like taking the photo. They're like, yeah, this looks pretty good, and everyone else is like, no, I look fucking gross. Like,
Yeah.
no, I look good. I don't give a shit.
Yes, I look good. I know my camera. I know my good side.
Hey, it's my party. Fuck off.
Yeah.
That's the one good thing that I shouldn't shake my leg while I'm talking. I was like, nah.
That's all right. Look, if you hear some shakes, all right.
It's just
Who cares?
It's just
Shakes
my
and
Tourette's going on.
you know, like shits and giggle.
Shakes and giggle.
Yeah.
Shits and shaking. Shit.
Top of the morning. Yeah.
No. Thought I had Tourette's. And like,
only a little bit. It's fine.
no. No, I was lucky. Back to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
I was lucky that like my parents or like really no one like old in my family.
Whoa.
Like none of the adults.
Yeah,
Like not
okay.
cousins or brothers or anything. Like none of them have social media.
Okay, good.
Before like they've never had an interest in it.
Yeah.
And even like though they don't have social media, they've never they've never grown up taking photos on like digital cameras and stuff.
Okay, so there's just not been a photo kind of like that.
Yeah,
they don't
so
care
I
for
don't
it.
have all these embarrassing kids photos and stuff
Oh,
that
you
like
lucky
are
son of a
floating
bitch.
around the internet
Yep.
somewhere. Like all of my kids' photos are in albums of like developed photos or in like cassette videotapes
Yeah.
that like my dad's recorded
See, that's
through
alright.
like birthdays and stuff. My dad used to have a bloody tradition because he had this like really sort of like old sort of tape
Yeah.
like camera, like VO camera, and every single event like birthday, Christmas, whatever it was,
Yeah.
it would always start with the clock. He'd always film the clock and be like, it's 6:30 on the 25th of December. It's
Yes.
2009. It's Christmas, and the boys are ready to go see that. My dad doesn't sound like that. But
Hey, good enough. We get it.
It's Christmas.
Hey,
Yeah, that's every single video. It starts off with that, which is good.
That's cute.
Like it's sort of you go like, oh,
That's
you
nice.
know, that's a bit dumb. But
Yeah.
like, no matter what video you crack open,
Yeah.
you instantly know the year,
Yeah.
the day, like everything about it.
Well, we know what we're doing when we film this podcast.
It's 20 to 9.
The clock's broken. It's like the same time. Yeah. We got a clock in here. We actually know before we actually started. I looked at it. We had like complete silence.
Yeah, we always start our podcast with 5 seconds of no talking, so we get like a base silence. So
Yeah.
when we edit it, we can like work it out. And we both, at the same time, realized that we actually have a clock in here, like an analog clock. So we're like, all right, ready, let's silence. And all we hear is, and we both looked up. We're like, "It's when the fuck did we have a clock in here?"
Yeah.
The whole time I've gotten my phone out, looked at my watch, like I'm like, how long we got? Do you know there was a clock on the wall?
Yeah, and like I had no idea. Actually, that was my clock, but I took it out because
So
going to bed with a clock,
Ugh.
like I can't. The only thing that I can hear that can be entering my ears is the sound of rain or the fan.
Yeah, it's like such a. But my brother, like my middle brother, thinks he's some like travel guru, and he like loves. He's traveled like plenty of places around the world.
It's like anyone who travels is like, oh my god, you have to go to Rome.
No, but he's been to like he's
been places.
His last holiday was to Morocco and Dubai.
Okay.
So like he's gone actual place, and like
Yeah.
then he went to Hong Kong and Singapore. Like he's been around.
Yeah.
He's gotten around.
He's been around.
But he likes travel and shit and like
Yeah.
everything of different countries. And he came up with his like he didn't come up with it. He must have saw it somewhere. He's like this brilliant idea. He bought like 5 clocks, and he was gonna set them all to different times in like key like New York, London, like
You know who does that?
who?
Dan Welsh did it when James and Dan were sharing a room.
Oh, I don't know where the idea come from.
Yeah.
I thought it was a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, it
like,
is.
when I
It's
heard
a
it.
cool idea.
He's like, yeah, like it's sweet. So he like got all these clocks. Now I like that. Got all these clocks and set them all to different times. Didn't realize that when he goes to bed, all he can hear is of them all going off at different times.
Yeah.
So what happened was he's like, oh shit. Like that would have been really loud because I literally just like blew straight into the mic.
Right.
So he was like, oh, balls. But he was like really into the idea. So what
Yeah.
he used to do, he used to no matter what like the temperature was. Like,
Yeah.
he came up with the idea in winter,
Mm.
but he had to have the fan going to try and drown out the
So he-
clicking noise.
He sacrificed.
Yeah, so now every night he'd always have the fan going, but it's winter, so he'd just have the fan blowing at the window, like because it's not like warm enough
To block out the sound.
yeah, to try and block out the sound. But then all his clocks ran into batteries, and he didn't replace them. But then he got so used to sleeping with the fan going
That now.
that
he has
now
to.
he just always sleeps with the fan going.
Shit. He screwed himself over.
I know, it's weird.
He's like on occasion, like I can do the fan. Summertime, that bit of cool. You know, I have one leg out of the booner.
Yeah, well,
That bit of cool's good, but not every night because like you do something for too long, your body gets used to it.
In summer, if you don't have like cooling, you have to fan it every
Oh
night.
yeah,
Otherwise,
for sure.
fun. Like at my dad's house, we have no cooling whatsoever. We have like fireplace and stuff, but no cooling
Yeah,
to speak of, and it gets fucking warm in that house. It's like wide as shit. It's like
yeah.
a bloody.
You don't like. Do you even have like any fans or anything? You got nothing to cool the house?
No, we have like each bedroom has like a fan, but like
Yeah.
a pedestal fan.
Okay,
So
not
no
like a
no cool
roof
no
fan,
actual
no-
cooling, no, because it's a big. Like, sorry,
Just
picking
sorry.
shit out of my teeth. Not to brag, but it's a big house. Like it's a long.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's a long house.
Yeah,
So
big,
like
big land as well. Is
yeah. So it's
it raining?
yes, it is raining.
Hey,
No, I'm not
someone's
excited.
gonna sleep well tonight.
Oh, look out.
Woo!
Nah, it's a big house, so to have any type of cooling
Yeah.
is a waste of time. Because it won't cool anything.
Bro.
Like, you would...
Fans are like where it's at when you've got a big
I
house.
literally need, like...
Unless you're like super, like, unless you're like super rich and you can literally have like a vent, like going into like 2 in every fucking
Like, I would...
room.
If I had, like, air conditioning units or, like, split systems and stuff, like, I would need, like, 5 of them through the whole house to try
Yeah.
and keep it all cool. We have,
Yeah.
like, 2 fireplaces, but we only light one, and that will only heat, like, the living room and kitchen. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't make it down that house.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so that house is a bit rustic. I know, sucks having a big house.
Sucks having such a big fucking house. Me, as like you can turn the aircon in just my kitchen, and then the whole house is cool in about 5 minutes.
It's like my mum's house. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 2 split systems, and after like 5 minutes of them both going, my voice
You
is
turn
starting
on.
to break.
Mate, I'm the one with like fucking sickness right now.
Yeah.
I'm sick. You can hear it in my voice.
I think I might have got you sick, because last podcast I was coughing my lungs up.
Yeah.
might have got-
Did you have? I think I don't know. I might have tonsillitis.
Jesus. Stay the fuck away from me.
How did you enjoy dinner, Aaron?
Shit. I knew I shouldn't have let you spit in my food. And like,
I think I'm actually.
no
I think
good
I'm.
night kiss for you.
Aww.
Nah,
I think I
only
did
had
have
a
it.
cold. Like like Kate was like, you got me sick. I was like, did you go to the doctor? She's like, yeah. I'm like, what do you have? She's like, bronchitis. I'm like, I didn't have fucking bronchitis, so I did not get you sick.
No.
So I don't have tonsillitis either. That was fucking tonsillitis. I got tonsillitis the 2 days before one of my exams last year. Like full blown tonsillitis.
Oh,
And-
you know when I know exactly when I'm about to have tonsillitis or something like that
Because my throat starts to hurt.
because my neck just looks fat.
Oh,
It's like
your glands.
Gland swell, and I'm like, this isn't right.
Yeah, I went to the doctors and the guy was like, this is going to sound weird, but you have 3 of the 5 things we look for when someone has tonsillitis. I was like, I guess I have fucking tonsillitis. Don't I? And then he was like, oh, so you can't really go anywhere. You are like, I'd want you to stay home for like a week.
Yeah.
Like to get rid of it. I was like, He's like, why?
Shit.
Do you have something on? I was like, exams. He's like, can you skip it? I'm like, it's my year 12 exams. I'm like, it's my year 12 exams. He's like, ooh.
Sorry, mate.
He's like, all right, we'll just.
Shit. Then maybe I shouldn't be working.
No, you just need
Because this is what I was about to say. As soon as I know I've got it, I have like a stash of antibiotics that were given to me by a doctor last year. I get like my antibiotics and I get 2 Advil, 2 anti-inflammatory. I'm like, I'm ready for work.
Smash it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Don't
mix antibiotics.
No.
Yeah, thank God.
No. Of course not. No. I have the heaps of one that was like actually prescribed to me.
For like tonsillitis.
For tonsillitis,
Okay,
like
right.
ages ago. So
Yeah, I think like,
oh, this one today. Oh, that one there.
They're literally like, you will only need to take this for 10 days, but they give you like 50 pills.
Yeah, my guy was like, take like however many a day, every 6 hours, and finish the whole pack. I'm like, fuck. That's like he gave me. It was probably like 10 packets of 20 pills. Jesus. I'm like,
he's like, yeah, this is a 2-day. This is a 2-year shtick.
This is a 2-year thing. It's still going. Literally, I still do. You kind of knew.
I got tonsillitis in year 9, and I'm still taking those fucking pills.
Yeah, you're complaining about having one exam. I had it through.
He gave me that like
whole of year 12.
Cepha, like those, like that throat gargle that's full of like.
Oh,
like
no.
anesthetic.
Can't do that.
Like anesthetic.
Anesthetic.
So literally, like you gargle your throat and you spit out, and like your throat and mouth you can't feel. I remember I was doing it, and you know when you're trying to do throat gargle and you sometimes fuck it up and swallow it. I did it, and literally I was like instantly as soon as I swallowed it, I started throwing up.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it's really. He's like, this stuff is like super powerful, so don't use this stuff too much.
Wow, that must have been. Oh, I guess they must have gone to extremes because of exams, right?
He's like, I'll just take this and just use this as much as you can until it's gone. But like, yeah, I was smashing this like throat gargle stuff. I remember like I was revising for I had my bio exam. I had fucking tonsillitis. And I was like revising for it. I was like, I should, because every time my throat started to hurt, I would do the mouth, like the throat gargle. Yeah. And it would numb my throat and I couldn't feel it. I was like, yeah, I'll do it really quick. And I swallowed like a massive mouthful of it. And I was just like,
I thought, when you said you vomited, I thought it was like, that's just what it makes you do. Like
no, it made me throw up. Yeah. It doesn't make it like, it's not like it's also like, because it's so powerful and it's so.
The reaction doesn't make it throw up. It's like the taste and like the.
It's kind of, it's like a full on, I was kind of important that I threw it up anyway because it's like it's.
Like numbs your whole thing. You just shit
it's
yourself.
Like, I'll just relax. I can't walk anymore. I'm just like in the bathroom, chatting myself. I'm like, Mum, I swallowed it. My tongue's hanging out my mouth.
Yeah.
Bring my books in here. Like, I was like, I can't be, this stuff I shouldn't have inside me because it's like full on.
Sometimes you just know. You have something you're like, no.
It's like when I had those hot dogs on
Oh, Aaron! No. You've put me off hot dogs, and somehow you're back to eating them, and I'm not.
No, but I was back to eating them, but that night I started feeling sick, so I think I'm off eating them now.
Yeah, no shit.
For those who don't know the story,
I don't want to hear
strap in because this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful journey that we're about to.
If you're eating hot dogs, fucking don't.
Probably don't. Listen. On Skillies, you pack up, stock food for the week that's just easy to cook and just shit. Like I had, a bunch of pizzas and stuff and all that. And I took hot dogs and before then I was known as the hot dog guy. I always had
every day hot dog.
Not every day. There was a day at school where I literally spent like $12 and I had like 4 hot dogs that day. Like I just went all out. So I used to always get fucking hot dogs mainly because the hot dogs at school were really, really good. I don't know why. I don't know what about them, but they were fucking good hot dogs.
Because they didn't have what was.
Yeah, they probably didn't have Aaron's secret ingredient. So yeah, anyway, so I bought a bunch of Don's hot dogs. Don's, shout out, fuck you guys.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, please sponsor us.
Dons, you're great.
Fuck
Just
Don's.
kidding. Fuck you, Dons.
Fuck Don's.
Fuck you, Dons.
Yeah, so I came like one night. I was like, not one night, like one day. It was probably like third day in. So I've had like a hangover for like the past 2 days.
I can picture like the video in my head. You were at the beach.
No.
Okay, I tried.
How was I at the beach? It was on a table.
I don't remember.
It wasn't on the sand. I wasn't in the ocean. Like, how the fuck would I be eating
Hang on.
home-cooked hot dogs?
Why did I think you were on the beach?
We were near the beach, but I wasn't on the beach.
I
I
swear
want to come
someone
back from
said.
the beach. Maybe it was after. I think it might have been after we went to the beach.
Maybe I remember. Maybe I know
weren't
more
there,
than
so I
you.
don't like-
Hang on, I was there. You just like I buried myself in the sand. Just my head. Anyway, continue.
Anyway, yeah. So it was. Yeah. So I've had like a 3-day hangover at this point.
As you do, it's schoolies.
Skillies. So I was like, yeah, let's crack over the hot dogs. A freshly open pack. Like I've opened them.
You'd think
Chucked
you'd be
a couple
getting
in.
some good shit.
Little snack. Yeah. I've originally they were the best way to go. Now, fucking who cares? Chucked a couple of them in, and ate one, and I took a bite into the second, and I was like, oh shit, because I made cordial, and I got a bunch of the cordial in my hands, and it was super sticky. I was like, all right, go wash my. And this is after like taking a bite. Took a bite, fucked up with the cordial. I was like, shit, go wash my hands. Came back, went to take a second bite into my second hot dog, so I've eaten one. And I look down, and I see probably like 5 maggots crawling around all the way through the hot dog. And this is why it made me think about, like literally having the need to throw up instantly. As soon as I saw it, I like fucking dropped the hot dog and just like beeline to the toilet. And Kate was like, Aaron, what's wrong? What's wrong? Like she saw it on my face. So I'm like, look at my hot dog. And I went to the toilet and like made myself throw up for like fucking 20 minutes. And as I was doing it, they're like, what's going on? Is Aaron okay? Is he sick? And like I heard the thing. Kate was like, Aaron's being sick. He said, look at the hot dog. What's wrong with the hot dog? And everyone's like, what's wrong with the what? Oh my fucking god! There's fucking maggots in the hot dog! Like then everyone started just, like losing their minds
Aaron.
of the on the fucking.
I couldn't.
I should send you the video and you can put it up in the on the YouTube thing. I'm doing that.
Yeah, do it.
See if it's not up, it's either because Jake was too lazy or it didn't work. But I'll send you the video. And
The video up on the thing.
put it up on YouTube as like when it gets to this point. Put the video in
Done.
so we know. So
What are we in? 57 minutes.
okay, so probably like 55 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, Aaron, I
Yeah.
can't like.
And since then, I was known as the hot dog guy. I had hot dogs like literally like almost once a week. It was really bad. I'm not proud of it. But like
That's
since
alright.
schoolies in the end of November, like right near December,
Yeah.
I've had 2 hot dogs since. And
I haven't
after
had one.
After doing that, I did feel sick, and I had to like pull out of like we were meant to go to the movies with a bunch of friends, and I had to stay home because I felt sick.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was the hot dogs, but still, I'm not trusting them. Fuck that.
It's probably like subconsciously you're probably fucking PTSD'd.
Honestly,
Literally,
yeah.
I haven't eaten a hot dog, and I've had opportunities to,
Mhm.
and it's because of that fucking video.
You said no thanks.
Like,
to like a hot dog.
there's been opportunities where and I've said, nah,
Mm.
no way. That has put me off anything to do with. No, I don't even.
Anything to do with preserved meats, not for me.
Especially with
and
maggots.
just to
in them.
top it off, when it happened, I called Don's then and there, like at schoolies, and stayed
No
on the,
shit.
stayed on the phone for like 20 minutes on Don's, gave them all my information, told them what happened.
Did they offer
Well,
you free hot dogs?
No, they after a while, like it was literally like a good part where I was literally like,
Yeah.
I've seen nothing come of this, I will take this. I was kind of milking it, but I was like, I will take this further. Like,
Mm.
oh, this is disgusting. I'm not putting up with this. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And they sent me a letter from like fucking
Mr. Don.
Mr. Don sent me a letter explaining that I was wrong and there's no way that the maggots could have been in the hot dog, so it had to be something that I did that allowed maggots to get into the hot dog and they said, so they're literally like, we're accepting no responsibility for this because this is what happens. And they literally like, for the time of year, it's this species of fly, which means they can't live past these temperatures, blah blah blah, which I know flies don't lay live young. So maggots, because a maggot is a larvae of a fly. They don't lay live larvae. They don't like pop them out. They always lay eggs and they hatch. And I was not away from those hot dogs long enough to let a fly like attach an egg and then that egg hatch and turn into a maggot. I was not away for that long. So Dons, fuck ya, you're wrong. But anyway, so
you know
they
what
sent
I hope
me a
that
massive
this
letter.
podcast fucking goes like in the future, like millions of views later on. Okay,
The name of this podcast has to be "Is Don Is Good."
You got it done. But fuck Dons.
No,
that's a shit response as
so
well.
they sent me a letter saying,
that.
"Fuck you, Don. Like fuck you, bro. Not our fault." Blah blah blah. With
Fucking
a $10
pathetic.
Coles Mine gift card attached for their refund.
Pathetic.
$10. What am I gonna do? Oh, sweet. Now I can go and buy more hot dogs.
That is honestly fucked.
Yeah,
Because nah, that's
I'm-
fucked.
I
And
used
how
to
they
like Dons.
how they like did so much research and like
They wouldn't have. They would have just looked up a type of fly and then just made shit up about it. I knew that like
man,
it
you
couldn't
should
have
have
been.
you should
I
have
did
fucking
not
gone
leave.
further.
It
You
wasn't
had
left
video and
outside.
everything.
Yeah, I sent them the video. They're like, "Can you please send evidence?" I was like, "Yeah,
Sure.
will do."
Gotcha.
Yeah.
The other part of the evidence is in my fucking belly right now. Actually, it's all over the floor.
Yeah, it's fucking in the down at Werribee by now probably.
Oh, Aaron, I'm like when I saw that, I felt terrible for you and for me, like witnessing that video.
I felt bad.
And
for
just like
society,
me, just me thinking about how I don't know. I don't want to talk about it because I feel bad for you. I feel like it's tortured, like it's tormented you.
getting flashbacks.
Yeah. Shit.
Nah,
Yeah, I could not.
it was more like it's things like that where you don't like. I hate making like at restaurants. I'm the type of guy that if there's like a hair on my plate, I'll take it off and not tell anyone and just eat my food.
Same. That's
Like I don't
something
like making deals about things, but this is
Yeah.
like something I was like, fuck nah. Like because when things like that happen, I feel embarrassed. Like I'm like, it's really bad. Maybe it's something. Well, like if say like I'm at a restaurant and something's wrong with my food, like something's really gross, like it's rotten or some shit.
Yeah.
I feel embarrassed that like I've been eating something that was rotten. So like I'll
So you
secretly just like leave it.
Yeah.
Like I won't make it. I won't be like it's rotten. It's rotten. Like I feel like grossed out by it,
Yeah.
and I feel like people will be like, "Oh, Aaron, you're gross. You fucking ate that."
Yeah.
So like I don't.
Because you're like probably a little bit too polite. When it
yeah.
comes
Like
to
I'm just like, nah. I'm not gonna make a deal about it.
Yeah.
Like maybe when they come around, I'll be like, "Hey, I don't want to make a deal, but like it's a bit rotten. See, it's not blah blah."
Yeah.
And like, but like. This was something where I'm like, I can't.
You can't let that slide.
I'm not gonna pretend like there's fucking maggots in my hot dog, and I just probably ate a couple of them. Like fuck nah. Literally, everyone I told was like, "Oh, it's just extra protein." Like, no.
No, not me. When I saw that, like I shared it.
Yeah, I know.
I shared your video. I
Because
was
Don's
fucking...
doesn't have a Facebook page.
I was
gonna tag Don's in it. I was gonna do that full like
Cheers, Don.
get on a current affair. I should have done it cold. I'll do it now.
It's never too late.
It's a bit too late.
We brought it back up, you know.
It's literally like 6 months afterwards, even more.
I could
like-
not like. I don't know. I don't know how you can still eat hot dogs. I know you can't. But
I don't have the love for them that I use. See, the thing is, the reason I haven't eaten a hot dog is not because I've like said no thanks to hot dogs.
Yeah.
It's just like usually I would be like, someone would be like, oh, I'm buying, like my mum would be like, I'm getting some like crappy. Oh, I've got the hiccups.
Yeah.
Getting some crappy takeaway because I won't be home for dinner, so you have to make your own dinner. Like, what do you want? I'll be like, oh, a couple of hot dogs. Like, just they'll do me for the night. Like it was like a choice to have hot dogs if I was having some like shit food or something.
Quick, easy, boom.
Whereas now, like,
You're like, fucking get me dim
I'm
sims.
not looking for. I'm not looking for. I don't think dim sims are better.
No.
Who knows what's going on?
Dumplings?
See all the it's like it's not maggots, but it's some other
Still
animal.
processed.
It's not
Some-
some other animal that
Yeah,
you don't
you're
want.
right,
Bunch
you're
of hooves and snouts, I reckon. Literally doing uni, we were learning about how like bugs and stuff might be like the next source of food because they're really easy to
Fuck yeah.
like they have like similar levels of protein, but they're
Yeah,
way,
really high in protein.
way easier to like breed and grow and take way less time and blah blah blah. And literally like our lecturer was passing around like insect products.
Did you eat one?
I didn't, but he was passing around chocolate that was pretty much made up of like ground maggots.
Oh yeah.
And I like got fucking like Vietnam flashbacks. I was like, Like all the fucking pictures went past my head. I was like, maggots.
Yeah, anything to do with maggots, I wouldn't be able to eat. But like, I think like
But it was like- it was
grasshoppers,
like- it wasn't like-
cockroaches, and all that. I
it
reckon
wasn't
I could.
like it's it was like peanut. It wasn't like peanut chocolate, but instead of the peanuts, it was like bits of maggot. No, it was like mixed in with all the ingredients was like maggots. So there
Okay,
was.
so it wasn't like
so
that.
it was like a block of chocolate. You wouldn't have known there was maggots in it, but it said maggots.
Why did
like-
they have to tell you?
But they didn't say maggots. They said like fly larvae or some shit. They made it. But like there was other like chocolate coated crickets and
Yeah.
mealworms and all that. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be the future. You can get like spiced ones, like instead of like trail mix or like
Maybe
nuts,
maybe that's what I
nuts and
should get
shit.
into
you can get like barbecue flavored.
on my next burger.
you can get bug burgers, like bug schnitzel and stuff.
Well, what a fucking lovely note to end on.
Yeah,
Bugs and maggots, and enjoy that one. Good
I
night.
was about to say, sweet dreams, guys, and
So
enjoy your
good.
ice creams tonight.
Yeah. Aaron, we did it.
We did it.
We.
What did we do?
When I say we did it, I mean, last week I said that, they never make a third because they ruined it on the second. Well,
Bitch, we're making a third.
we're making a third, and
A smooth third of that. We didn't get into one of our deep conversations like
No.
we normally do.
I was talking to James about it. I said it depends on the week I've had.
Honestly,
That day was when that whole shit went down. I'm not going to go into it because we got into it last episode. Watch the last episode.
yeah.
But it depends what happens in the week. If shit goes down, if I'm got some shit to say, I'm going to say it. But this week I didn't have much to say.
Yeah.
I mean, I had stuff to say, but just not.
Yeah, I didn't
important, serious,
have.
intense.
I did have a topic that I was going to bring up, but it was one of those like super random ones
Okay.
that like I made up. Like I was while eating dinner, like before we came in here,
Yeah.
I was like in my mind, I was like, I'll ask him that, but it will have to wait for
Save it.
wait till next
Because
week.
we're at 1 hour and 6 minutes.
Jeez, we're getting longer and
This is
longer. each
weekly.
episode.
We're doing this weekly, and we can just
We're doing this on the fly as well. We have yet to write down or
on the
plan.
fly.
Jesus Christ.
Let's just end it there. We'll see you next week. You'll hear us next week.
Oh yeah, I'll have to try and remember my question. Which I
Yeah,
probably won't.
remember what you got to do. But even though we're okay. But
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
If you're not listening, fuck you. But you wouldn't hear that because you won't be listening. So
Exactly.
there you go. See you guys.